How does $1 billion in sales in under 10 years sound? How about 80% of your customer base being return customers? What if you had one of the best customer service teams in the country and your culture, your company culture was one of the best in the nation, written about in books, on mainstream media, in newspapers, online, on TV, everywhere. Imagine if you felt so strong about building the best staff possible that you offered every new hire $2,000 to quit. Sound like a dream company? It would if it wasn't Zappos. And in this book, Delivering Happiness, the CEO, Tony Hsieh, explains how and why he built this company and how he was able to build all these things that we know about Zappos into it. We know them, if you shop there, for being one of the companies that you can order something at 4:30 in the afternoon and miraculously it shows up on your doorstep the next day. Well, that was a decision that Tony made, Tony and his team made, on where they would put their distribution centers in some tenets of kind of traditional business that he would go against, as far as like running the distribution centers 24/7 as opposed to peak times, or allowing the customer service teams the autonomy to even order from the competitor if it meant making that customer happy because they were out of something, or not measuring call time so that their customers don't become a number that's averaged. That's all things that Tony did over the past 9 to 10 years that made them grow to over $1 billion in sales. Delivering Happiness talks all about it. It talks about Tony, gives a background on him, which was really interesting. I didn't know a lot of the stuff that the book talks about with Tony, and gives the inside story of Zappos and how and why you should do some of the things that they did. It's not a kind of stand on the soapbox and preach about everything that Zappos has done right. It tells a lot of the hardships of Zappos and a lot of the early beginnings when Zappos almost didn't make it out of being just a new startup or just a concept. But this was one of those books that I wrote down notes, a lot of them. I wrote down as fast as I could write. I highlighted a lot throughout the book because I thought it was that good. I've had the pleasure of spending some time with Tony at events. We share a lot of the similar friends, and I've been fascinated with Zappos for many years now. But this book really made me a super fan. You need to go buy it. It's called Delivering Happiness. It's by Tony Hsieh. It's not too bad to read. It's not too thick, and you'll fly through it because if you're like me, you'll tear through it wondering how you can improve your company, how you can improve your teams and do better. So the book again is Delivering Happiness. It's by Tony Hsieh. I recommend you go out and get it. I'm Justin Levy for JustinRLevy.com, and I hope you guys are doing well.